Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Zidane Simister are powered up to share their expertise on the business end. But don't forget to tell a friend or a colleague, and of course have your tools on hand, your notebook and your pen. Classes are in session every Tuesday, 3:30 on Gospel JA for the business end. Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Zidane Simister await you.
With me is my co-host Zidane Simister. Man of God, how are you today?
I am excellent, Apostle, and I am just beaming with aspiration and beaming with hope, beaming with joy, because today we have with us, Apostle, an enchanting, a wonderful, a bright shining star, woman of God, that will share her journey and will share her bit of principles that I hope would inspire others to start their business as well.
I'm already inspired looking at her, and as we spoke to her and just looking at what she has done and how she did it. I'm sure our viewers or listeners will be inspired today, will be encouraged today. We're here to help you to pull that business out that is within you, or to take your existing business to the next dimension, because there is more. There is more.
There is always more, and this is 2024, and we are calling for that more. So today, on the business end, we have Diane Ramsey, the founder and CEO of DMR Uniform and Apparel. Miss Ramsey is the holder of the Bachelor's of Arts in the degree of Guidance and Counseling. She's also a member of the JAGCE training, which of course is the Jamaica Association of Guidance Counselors. She's also a part of the product development membership committee for that Regional 1 of the same guidance council across Jamaica. Now, Regional 1 is the Kingston and St. Andrew region. And she finds time to also give to the community. She's a humanitarian. She also gives her services and her time to various development across various communities across Jamaica. And so we have with us, Apostle, someone that has been doing it, finding time for more.
Wow. It's impressive.
It's impressive
because she's employed secularly.
Yes.
And she's running her own business.
Yes.
And at the same time, she's a humanitarian.
Giving back.
And giving back, touching that. I'm impressed, I'm telling you.
So welcome, woman of God. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon. I am doing fabulous. I am feeling blessed and very grateful to be here with you today.
And we're certainly happy to have you. So let us begin like this. Who is DMR Uniform and Apparel?
So DMR Uniforms and Apparel is the actualization of a dream. So it is a uniform company that produces uniform of the highest standard. We make school uniforms. We particularly have zoned in to that area based on my strategic location. I am a guidance counselor. I was the school secretary for years. So we make swimwears and uniforms, any uniform that you would want to have your team looking uniformed. It's both a verb and an adjective there. Yeah. And just for visibility also.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're a guidance counselor. You mentioned that you're a secretary. What I want to know is how you got started. What drove you to start this company, this uniform company? You do uniforms, and you also mentioned that you do PE gear.
PE gears, and we will be venturing into making blazers.
Blazers, right. Yes. And I think you also mentioned swimwear. Swimwear,
that's
yes,
correct.
Yes. So what led you? What led you? Because, I mean, talk to me.
Okay, so my drive was one based on generational poverty. Not spiritual poverty, but generational poverty. So I grew up in a household where, we are Christians. My aunt has, she's a seamstress, and she made clothes for all the places uptown, Lee's, those stores. That is where her clothes were. My cousin, he is a tailor, and we have persons flying in from overseas for their wedding dress, or to basically outfit their bridal party. And I'm like, what nothing is happening is like hand to mouth.
Okay, so they were doing this.
Yes.
People were flying
Flying
down. That
in.
means they were respected. They're doing,
Right.
but yet there was poverty.
Right. Right. So they did not take the approach of a business. So I started, no. We are definitely more than this. So I am going to take it from a business end. So, you know, you have the time.
That's why you're on the business end.
Exactly.
I couldn't let that pass.
Not at all, not at all.
So, you know, you put in the time, you set your standards, and you say you're going to operate that way, not just as a little hand-to-mouth kind of person. So you make it official.
Wow. This is good.
So you mentioned about wanting to take the talent that you have and formalize it into a business, and that's how you venture off into the DMR apparel. But let me ask you, what was the vision of your mission of your company at the time when you started, and how has that vision and mission helped to shape how you do business?
Okay, so the vision is to be one of the leading uniform companies, not only in Jamaica, but in the region. So the mission is to make outfits or clothes, uniforms that you are proud of. A product that can stand the test of any time. One that is well made and you get compliments for it. Right? So basically, yes. So that is how I want to impact. To have a product that is well made.
It's well made.
Well made.
So you are standing on quality and standing on integrity.
Right. So one, you know, your name have to stand out.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not just the product, but we're talking about service.
Yes.
Yes. So you get both product and service from DMR. We are willing to take you from a swash to an entire garment.
Wow. That's good. And let me tell you, based on how I know you have people like me out there where we want quality service, we want excellence. And so you are saying that you offer that. What you promise, you will deliver.
Yes. So my slogan is craftsmanship with integrity, taking the itching out of stitching.
The who?
Craftsmanship with integrity. So we know that you go to the dressmaker or the tailor and your clothes should be ready last week and this week it is still not ready. Yeah. That is not integrity. So we take the itching.
Oh, not the itching,
but
that delay.
The itching with the delay, right? So we take the itch. We take the itch out of the stitch.
Yeah. I love it. Welcome, check it out. Make sure you set me up.
Also, communication is key. So if there's going to be a delay, to be honest, if you have something and you say you're going to collect it at the tailor, and the tailor would call you and say, no, it's not ready, it won't be ready on time, you're going to find something else. And you're not going to be depending on him or the dress. Right. So communication is one of the key things also. Customer relationship management, ensuring that your customers are okay.
All right. So in this competitive age, how do you attract, how do you retain, and how do you grow your clientele? How have you been growing that business? Okay. No, man, you're Christian. You just pray and God just send people. You just sit down. You don't do nothing.
No.
That's how most church people are. That's how most church people are. You don't have to advertise. You don't have to market your business. But tell me what you do.
I attract customers based on the product that I put out. So if you see somebody passing in a lovely suit, you're going to say, I like that suit. Or you see a school well outfitted, you're going to inquire who makes a uniform. So the product.
The first thing you do is to ensure quality. It sells itself.
Right. So another thing is to maintain it. You keep up with your customers, you ensure that they are okay. Find out, if they are satisfied. So you may want to send out a survey or that kind of thing to maintain a relationship, to know that you're always present, because if you don't maintain a relationship, they might think you're out of business and go somewhere else. All right. Also, I must be honest, I also leverage my relationships, because being a secretary for the school 9-10 years, so keep in touch with the other principals, having worked at several schools, and that's where most of my customers come from.
I'm loving it.
Do you know what's important
I'm
about
loving it, yeah.
that point that you raised up also?
Yes.
Is that there are many listeners and viewers who are in the presence of an opportunity. They saw there's a need. They too have that need. And if they only tap into that need, be bold enough to venture off into approaching and satisfying that need. The chances are, Apostle, if you have a need,
Yes.
your peers have that need as well.
Yeah.
And it's good for persons to look around their immediate surrounding. She was a secretary of school. She saw that the school wanted good quality uniforms, and she ventured off into that, Apostle.
I feel for preaching.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Because many of the church folks, what they do is they don't think of opportunity.
Yes.
They believe everything is going. You pray, God drop it in your lap. David asked, "Tell me what will be done to the man who kills this Philistine and remove the reproach from Israel."
Yes.
He could just run, go do the job,
No, yeah.
But no, he says, what is going to be the benefit? What blessing is there? So he was looking at a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm going to help Israel, but I'm going to be helped in the long run too. And sometimes people think that that's carnal. They think that that's selfish.
Yeah.
You need to shift your thinking. Maybe that's why you're stuck and you're praying and saying, God, send the blessing. But God has given you something that you can use to level up.
Yes.
And be blessed, but you're not capitalizing on that. Deon says, what inspired me is the fact that I wanted to break what?
Generational poverty, financial poverty.
Yeah, wow.
So you obviously broke that, and you're now beaming. So you must have started at some level with the DMR, and now you're at a different level. So explain to us and the listeners and viewers, how does one scale up in business, and how do one achieve the different level of scalability that is required?
Okay, so scalability or scaling up is important for any business that desires to have a lifespan.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So therefore you have to change with the times.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, my story, I started in 2019 and my first order was like 100 units.
Yes.
My most recent order was over 1,000 units.
Hold it right there. You're telling me that your orders now is moving tenfold.
Yes.
Mighty God.
Yes. All right. Not only that, when I noticed that the orders were getting larger and larger,
Yeah.
I had to engage more persons.
Yes.
Right. Because I don't want to take in a lot of work and then I cannot complete the order and then that is my integrity being questioned. Another thing is machinery. So first I started cutting with the hand scissors.
Yeah.
No, I'm cutting with electric scissors or electric scissors. I have more than one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing is button holes. I get a machine just to make button holes because you want it neat and nice. So you have to invest in the money, know where you want to go, and add as you go along.
So if I are to expound a little bit, Apostle, what happens is that in scalability, you must have the resources to match the strategy and the implementation of that scale. So don't take on the contracts without expanding your capacity.
Right.
Powerful. Very, great point. Because a lot of people, and that's what breaks down the integrity now.
Yes.
Because people start taking on more because they want more,
Yes.
but then they don't have the capacity to manage what they're taking on.
Yeah.
And then people like me don't get upset and take give my money, Bridget. What I want. All right. Tell me some of the challenges you have experienced and how did you overcome those challenges? And I want for you to just remember now, the business end is for people who are in business, people who want to go in business. So you're teaching from your experience. What have you learned that you can share with our viewers and our listeners? Challenges you have overcome.
All right. So one challenge, or the most important one, would be the labor force, because I am in a business for doing stuff, labor. Right. So you have a lot of persons who say they want work or they want money, but they don't want to work for it. So that is one. Another is communication or integrity, where we spoke about, your clothes not being ready. So you will give a contractor 100 uniforms. Yes, they're coming along and you're communicating, but when you go, it's either they're hiding from you or they say it's not ready yet. That is something that could have been communicated, right? So what I do is I would give a warning. I'd speak to the person, let them know that my integrity is on the line here, and I would rather to let you go than to have my integrity being questioned or not being able to do what I said I will do. So another thing is that if that person continues, then I would not re-engage.
I know with any business, there must be highlights and wins. So, Ms. Ramsey, what are some of the highlights? What are some of the wins you've encountered or experienced in business so far? And how has that shaped your outlook in business?
Okay, so I would say I've had a lot of wins.
Yes.
One of them is being here today. So, being invited to speak about business.
Yes.
Another is the fact that my business is still alive and going and it is growing.
Yeah.
Third is to be responsible, or to say, being able to employ and be a source of financial strength for someone. And the other is to know that I have good customers, not only good customers like new customers, but repeat customers.
Excellent.
So those are wins. Another one is to know that my business entered a competition.
Yes.
The Capital Booster.
Yes.
And I was one of 5 recipients out
Yes.
of, I think, maybe 20.
Yes.
So that for me was a massive win because it came with financial gains.
Boost.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I must add that is really commendable that we have somebody, Apostle, that is employed, but is now employing others. So she's been a solution to a problem in Jamaica. She's adding income to a lot of households just because she answered the call. She saw the need, approached the opportunity, and seized the moment.
How many persons are on the line that needs to be? You're listening today. God has given you an idea.
Yes.
And because of you, someone is out of a job.
Exactly. Because of you, somebody is not able to achieve their dreams because you have not said yes. You have not answered your call. You have not walked into your manifestation. And the world is waiting for your yes. The world is waiting for your business. Be that solution to the problem and start your business now in 2024.
Amen. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Dion, what are some of the things that you would share with our viewers and our listeners that can basically help them to start or help them to take the current business to the next level? What are some of the things that you would share?
Okay, I would say dream, and don't just dream, but dream big. That is something that we hear almost every day. Dream big. But it's not just a dream, it's to go after the dream. So you write it down and you do what is necessary in order to accomplish it. Take, for example, myself. When I started the business, I was not able to sew. But guess what? The business have to go on. So if it means learning how to sew, so I went and I did a course. I not only know how to sew, I also cut. So just the approach. One of my things also is put in the work. Put in the work. So I have this thing that I say, if it don't kill me, I shall live.
Yes.
Don't make a lot of sense to people.
Yeah, I
but
understand
if it don't kill me,
what
I
you're saying.
shall live.
Yeah.
Another thing, you come up with your own standard, all right? And do not water it down just to facilitate others. You understand? Do not water down the product. Keep it at a standard and let it stay there. The only thing you should do is maybe go up, but never down from it.
This is good.
Those are solid points.
Solid. I feel like I wanted the gems now, but we'll wait.
We'll wait. So, what's next for DMR Uniform and Apparel?
Okay, so I know that the industry is one that is very lucrative.
Yes.
And I just said dream and dream big.
Yes.
So I believe that the business can not only expand, but it can be mega.
Yes.
So I am seeing myself not only in Jamaica, but also in the Caribbean region,
Yes.
exporting goods
Yes.
right overseas. So, yes.
So we see expansion of us, not just expansion across Jamaica, but she wants to supply uniforms across the Caribbean.
And of course, if it's quality, people are hungry for quality everywhere. Quality sells. Quality itself sells. So, I mean, I believe you do it, and we're supporting you. We're like your cheerleaders. Whoa!
Thank you.
How can people get in touch with you? They want uniforms, they want different stuff. How can they reach you?
Okay, so I really believe this is so timely because I am now taking orders. So you can contact me at 791-2782, and we know that we put the 876 before that.
Yeah.
We have an emailing address. It is deyanramsay@gmail.com. Also, you can contact me via Instagram, and that is the full name of the business, DMR Uniforms and Apparel. No uppercase or space.
Yes.
Right. So that's where I can be found.
Thank you so much, Dion. We really appreciate you coming, sharing. You were absolutely amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Apostle,
Yes, sir.
you want to unpack what has been.
You know, so me over here type boss.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing that she said is that she had a desire to break the cycle of poverty.
Yes.
The people in her family, they can sew. But
Yeah.
nobody thought of taking the thing to the next level.
Yes.
And she saw the opportunity to take it to the next level. The question I'm asking you is, what is it that you are seeing that exists around you, and you have been strategically positioned, because she was,
Yes.
to capitalize on a move and take something to the next level? That's the first one. You give the second one.
The second one we will go with is that she stands on integrity. She stands on quality. She says quality sells. And you must keep that standard. That standard of premium quality and excellence will sell your business. It might be rocky at start, but if you maintain the quality and the premium of your product and services, people will come to quality. People will come to value. And once you're offering that value and quality, your business will grow. It could be sustainable.
Yeah. You know what? She wasn't able to sew when she started her sewing business. Bam, bam, bam. That's big for me.
Yes.
She wasn't able to sew,
Yes.
but she was entering a business,
Yes.
doing something that she couldn't do because she saw the opportunity, and
Yes.
then she learned as
Yes.
she went along.
Yes.
For me, that's big. You don't necessarily have to have all the skill set. You don't necessarily have to be able to do the thing. You can start and learn and grow as you go and scale as you go. It's from glory to glory. Too many persons want to start perfect. You don't need to start perfect. You need to start.
Once we're on that premise of scalability, another gem is you, as you scale your business, increase your capacity with resources, with your strategy and resources in order to take on that more. Go after the contracts, go after the sales, but ensure that you put the necessary infrastructure in place to absorb that new contract, to absorb the more. So you scale with your resources and your strategies and your investment, and watch your contracts grow, watch your quality grow, watch you meeting those standards, because you have created the capacity to take on the more.
I love it. We're out of time. Put in the work. Put the work in. She said, if it not kill me, I will live. That means I'm going to throw myself in it. And if I survive, then I survive. Too many persons want success without sacrifice. And it doesn't go together.
Doesn't go together.
No. We declare over your life that whatever business God has given you, He's going to help you. The wisdom is there. You are going to employ persons. You're going to level up. You're going to scale. We declare 2024 will be your best year yet. In the mighty name of Jesus, I declare that God is connecting you with the right people at the right time, the right place. And I declare that you're going to the next level. This is the year of mega doors.
And that is another episode of The Business End. And I want us to follow our socials at The Business End Show on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Until next time, this has been The Business End, and I want you to continue to be your increasing best. Do not limit yourself. Limit not. You are mega. You can go places. You can go mega. Be your increasing best. Thank you.
Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Zidane Simister are powered up to share their expertise on the business end. But don't forget to tell a friend or a colleague. And of course, have your tools on hand, your notebook and your pen. Classes are in session every Tuesday, 3:30 on Gospel JA for the business end. Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Zidane Simister await you.